At right wing, senior number 5, Nico Bellamona. Defense, junior number 16, Grady Goff. Defense, senior number 15, Dominic DeRosa. And goal, freshman number 1, Harrison Klein. The Bobcats are led by Peter Harwood, D. Ellis, Declan Donnelly. Now for your starting lineups for the Keene Blackbirds. At left wing, freshman number 2, Griffin Erickson. At center, freshman number 5, Zayd Travolsky. At right wing, senior number 16, Landon Clanks. At defense, senior number 6, Jack Corey. Defense, sophomore number 26, Jacob Sharkey. And goal, senior number 35, Nick Fortier. The Blackbirds are coached by Chris McIntosh, Derek Delaney, and Mark Place. The officials for tonight's game are Tom Birmingham and Gary Young. Would you all now please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Opportunity, poke step away, force on the ball. White team party, where you left to play, you don't need no first period. That everything is shot, man. And not to interrupt you, there is a lot of things that's going to do. But no, that's just good. Forgot. That's good.
broadside net. So, Keene Weapons, they're looking for a man inside. Looking for a man in the middle, tucks and rolls, Patrick Keene style, right up. Now here comes Swift. Swift. Tries to wrap it around and he's going to try to tries to tuck around it and get a quick roll with it. Here comes McGee backwards and here they dump it in. 29 remaining.
And once again, it's another offside.
Keene try to gets the puck out of the zone. Bobcats knock down. Keene will cover it. Ends up the far wall. Here comes Keene to the neutral zone. Dumps it in on the near wall to the far corner. Picked up by Galt. Galt will feather it out of the zone over the hands of Keene. Waved off. No icing there. Keene with it down in the corner here on the near wall, centering it, looking to. Keene back up the wall. Not able to really control it much, but they're getting into the zone here. Puck into slot. That's going to be a shot save. Low pass right through the middle of the slot. Pass missed. Hit off the goalie. Good save. He loses the puck into the neutral zone. Keene will dump that in, and that'll be nice. Still trying to get set up here. Keep plotting in for the game. Probably prefer the silence. Still trying to get squared away here. Face off won by the Bobcats. Shot is deflected. Keene will pick it up. The near wall into the neutral zone. And we'll get that puck deep. And here comes Swiss with it into the neutral zone. Had to get it ahead of him. Tries to slide it through the defender's legs. Oh, tries to get a shot off. Here comes Keene the other way. Edge of the zone. Curl back around, centering pass. Bobcats will put that into the neutral zone. They've got numbers here. Bet across the middle is a shot. Save. Made by Keene there. Shot from March. Here comes Keene up the near wall. March will pick it up in the neutral zone. Dump it in. Bounces off the back wall. Keene tries to center it. Intercepted by Simfo.
Stop by 8.
Great defense by Wheeler on the back check. Turns the puck around. Here comes Keene. On the attack again. March down below the goal line. Misses the puck. Gets it right back though. Bounces it off the wall. That's going to be a shot. Keene, good save. I believe that's Klein in net for the Bobcats. Here comes Keene into the zone. Shot. Good save. Back to the hash marks. Down the slots. Shot. That great save. Not sure how that didn't make its way in. Bounced up. That's going to be a shot and goal. 1 minute left on the clock here in the first period. He gets the first goal.
And the defense really broke down on the Oyster Bobcats. And it was like, see you later. Might as well be a spectator. down to 1 minute remaining here.
Here in the first period.
One minute left to play the period. 1 minute.
Such goal at 1 minute left for Keene.
Blackburn goal scorer number 2, Griffin Erickson, assisted by number 5, Sage Trabolski, number 18, Camden Thompson at 14 minutes. That's Erickson from Trabolski and Thompson at 14 minutes.
Looks like we're frozen here.
Bring Keene.
And a shot save.
Blackburn penalty number 22, Brady Erickson, 2 minutes for Heuchling at 14 minutes, 39 seconds. That's Erickson, 2 minutes for Heuchling at 14:39.
So there's a penalty.
5:53.
Shots on goal for the first period. Oyster 10, Keene 10. The Bobcats would like to thank all of our sponsors. That includes Pro-Man Pack, Golf Builders, Lake Kuna Orthodontics, Land Peterson and Man Advisory Group, Jones Landscaping, Collins Sports, Newmarket Dental, and Dover Oral Surgery. Thank you for your support.
They posted not right.
Not right? Oh. I would think that's the update.
Absolutely not. Thank you.
Yes.
No. Christine. No.
No?
I mean, it is, but I think
These are
there's
sometimes other numbers that get added in.
They come up.
Yes.
That orange rectangle on the Oyster.
Maybe. The other way.
Day 13.
Yeah, I think they come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's another one that there's another number I keep seeing that like
No, that's
Welcome back to the second period. Hopefully we've got all the kinks worked out. Apologies for a bit of a network issue. One nothing here. Keene leading. Keene currently on a penalty kill. Bobcats with a scoring opportunity. Minute 39 left on that penalty. There's a hooking by number 22 for Keene. At the end of the first period, right after Keene scored. We're back to take the face-off. Bobcats win. Work to the Lions on the far side, then through the middle, moving into the zone. Number 15, DeRosa, sends it around the back of the net. Rebecca will pick it up on the far wall. Try to. He got there first. Came out to the point. Galt will dump that back in. Puck rims around to the near side. He's just going to send that all the way down. Back for that puck. Oh, puck lost right out front. Shot with sails over the net. Oh, that is a terrible penalty here by Keene. He needs to be gone. That should be a major. He swung that stick like a bat. It looks like both are going to the box only. I don't understand. Only one is going to the box. That, I think number 5 needs... We'll figure this out. Oh, number 5's going in for Keene as well.
Another player.
This will be a 4-on-3 right now. Bobcats will still be on a power play. 56 seconds. Face off one by Keene out to the point. He'll take the shot, goes wide of the net. Keene grabs it on the far wall, shot off the side of the net. Back in the neutral zone, supported by Walsh. As Bellabona following him in, DeRosa coming down.
2 matching penalties. Bobcat penalty number 10, Amos Winans, 2 minutes for holding at 43 seconds. Blackburn penalty to number 5, Zay Tubolsky, 2 minutes for slashing at 43 seconds.
That's holding for Winans and slashing for number 5. Galt through the neutral zone, trying to get in, loses an edge, goes down. Keene will clear the puck all the way down. Line feeds it behind the net. Levesque back behind the net as the Bobcats are set up. Here comes Swiss. Is sent wide across to Swiss. And the Bobcats will dump it in. Even strength at this point. Puck stuck on the far wall. Nobody really gained any control there. Here comes Keene with it. Into the zone. There's a shot. Save. Line will push that puck wide just in the nick of time. There's another shot. And another shot blocked off Walsh. Puck's behind the net. Team still in possession. They'll take a shot. Pad save. Line. He needs to pull that out of the zone. Pressure by Swiss. And Keene's back into the zone with it. And the top of the slot. Backhand is wide. Saw another shot off the back of the net. And Dirksmeyer loses an edge. Wheeler pushes the puck into the zone on the on a hard back check, forecheck I should say. Lost an edge hard into the boards. He's up quickly. And Keene player goes down, and there's a whistle. See who's finding their way to the bench. It's like a Bobcat penalty. It's going to be on Levesque, 12. Oh, bunch of penalties here early.
Bobcat penalty to number 22, Keene Nash, 2 minutes for hooking at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That's Nash, 2 minutes for hooking at 3:15.
I apologize, that's Nash. 22, not 12 for Levesque. So Keene on the power play here. Holding it just. Yeah, it's going to slide out of the zone. Keene will have to regroup. Levesque blocks that. Creates enough turbulence there in the neutral zone. Keene has to reset. They do. They'll get into the zone, sending it wide. Top of the circle shot deflected high over the net. Comes to the near corner here. Point will take a shot. Just shy of getting to the net. Pad saved. Levesque with a good stick check. Keeps that. Creating a lot of noise here in the neutral zone. Keene, here they come. Got a little speed. Number 6 into the zone. We'll get a shot and save. Klein able to push that to the side. Opens Keene. Wheeling around the back of the net through the neutral zone. Beats it out to the point. There's a shot save. Good pass save there by Klein. Off their near wall. Another shot tipped high from Keene. That'll go off the glass. Keene maintains possession here. Pass attempt down low. Comes out to the point. Pass missed. Levesque again. Intercepting the passes as they try to go east and west here in the neutral zone. Penalty's off. Nash comes out. And the Bobcats will regroup here. Gertzmeyer with it. Enters the neutral zone. Gains mid-ice. It's down that far wall. Below the goal line, feeds it off to Swiss. Puck's loose. Keene will pick it up in the circle, and Gertzmeyer picks the pocket, gets it right back into the zone. March will play that off the official's foot. Here comes Keene through the neutral zone on the near boards. Belanger pull it wide. In the slot, there's a hard shot, and missed wide. And that's going to go down for icing. Off one by Keene to the wall. Bobcats will send it out to the top of the circle. That shot bounces off the glass onto the back of the net. Keene with it behind the net. That is a save. Good save by Klein. Point blank range. Shot right in front of him. Great save. Makes the game 1-0. Rosa behind the net. Calling back around. Out there to support. Keene will send it up to the point, but it's intercepted along the wall. Good pitch. Balt with it. Back behind the net. Makes the quick pass. Bounced off Simfo's stick onto Keene. Oyster will get it back. Come through the neutral zone. That'll take a shot wide of the net. Millen comes down to pinch. He's supported by Wheeler. Wheeler backhands it to the slot. Keene will come out of the zone with it. Good shot. Great save by Klein. Puck tied up. Keene will come away with it on the wall. Step into the circle with it. Bobcats with it. Will flip it into the neutral zone. Will get put into the Bobcat offensive zone on the forecheck. Bellabona. He will come off the wall with it. Putting into the neutral zone. Able to gain possession quickly, but back off on Keene shot. The neutral zone. What? Out of play. .639 left in the second. Still 1-0 Keene. Wins the face-off. Up to the point. Puck dropped down by Levesque. Levesque will take it into the offensive zone. Bellabona coming down the slot with him. Shots blocked. And back behind the net. They'll pick it up. Flip it into the neutral zone. Gathered up initially by Galt. Shot deflected off the Bobcats. Great save ultimately by Klein. And there's the long stretch pass. How fun! Shot and save. Great opportunity. And the puck's in the zone. There's a hard shot over the net. Comes up the wall here. There's DeRosa with it. Gets pushed down. Here comes Keene the other way. Take it into the zone. They'll take it wide. There's a shot save. Keene bringing a little bit more physicality here. This game so far, at least what I can see. Keene with the puck, bounced it off the wall. Cycling around Swiss. Applying pressure here. Creating a whole lot of noise. Swiss gets possession of that puck briefly. Evans Walsh to support. He will pinch him off the puck. And here comes Keene. Here comes Keene's stretch pass. Nash makes a great stick lift. March is there to support. Here comes Walsh into the zone. He will win the foot race to the puck. March with a shot, deflected out to the wall. Another shot. That's going to be a goal for the Bobcats. Bob will that up.
Buckhead goals, scorer number 2, Joe Dirksmeyer. Assisted by number 20, Nolan Walsh at 10 minutes and 20 seconds. That's Dirksmeyer from Walsh at 10:20.
That was Dirksmeyer from Walsh, shot by Keene. Good save. Wind around. Keene still with it, coming through the circle. He'll get a shot. Good save. And that's going to be a goal for Keene from the point. It looks like number 18 for Keene. They'll move back ahead 2-1. Orioles 4 left in the game. In the second. And Keene moves back ahead 2-1. Keene win the face-off into the zone. Ball down low in the corner. Get possession. Battle down in the corner. Keene will come away with it on the backhand, unable to get anything on that.
Blackbird goals, scorer number 18, Camden Thompson. Assisted by number 7, Ethan Honert. And number 9, Andrew Robichaud at 10 minutes and 55 seconds. That's Thompson from Honert and Robichaud at 10:55.
Here comes Levesque down the slog, got support. Just slides off the end of his stick, and just like that, Keene's going the other way. Back across the middle. There's Winans. Here comes Bobcats. Billabong will dump that deep. Come after it. Pulled off the wall by Swiss. Swiss fans on it. Puck's loose on the far wall. Seems to still battling it. And Beck will come off with it. Shot in the slot. Blocked by the hand. Up over the net, or still in front. Doesn't find its way in between the pipes. It comes Keene the other way. There's a shot off the pads. It blocks out front. Fresh pass to Dirksmeyer into the zone. There's a shot. Good save. Keene the other way. Can't get the puck. Walsh gets a shot off. Good pad save. Being able to hold on here into the defensive zone. They'll feed up into the neutral zone. They get a clean entry. There's a shot. It's blocked. Backhand doesn't have much on it. Doesn't go very far. Bobcats will get it up the mid-wall. Center it to Walsh. Walsh trying to get through the neutral zone. Get knocked off the puck. He will pick that up and right back on the attack. March back behind the net. Take the hit. The puck is in the circle. Nash applying a lot of pressure. March will send it along the boards. Keene's able to keep that in. It's out to back behind the net. Penalty pass gets deflected back behind the net. Will come off the wall. Out to the point. Either D. And a low shot. That's going to be a rebound goal. Third goal for Keene. The winger for Keene, number 10. The line change here by Keene. Oh yeah, initial save by Klein. He just left that right there, just above the crease.
Blackbird goals for number 10, Dean Destani, assisted by number 22, Grady Erickson at 13 minutes and 59 seconds. That's Destani from Erickson at 13:59.
Lost puck right out front there. Fortunately, Keene fanned on that and was able to be covered up by Klein. 45 seconds left here in the second. Face off, won by Keene, comes out to the point. Sent down low, DeRosa grabs it. Too many Blackbirds down there for him, but Bobcats will come away with it. 29 seconds. Here comes Levesque through the neutral zone. He's got Balabona behind him. Shot goes wider than that. Now come along the wall. Here comes DeRosa down the wall. Stretched across the ice. Galt will pick that up, sends it over to DeRosa. DeRosa will feather that up, gets kicked wide. 5 seconds left. Here comes Galt into the zone. That's a shot off the pipe just in the last second of the second. 3-1 lead. See it for the third.
Shots on goal for the second period, Oyster River 7, Keene 13. It's 50-50 time. Everyone grab your tickets. That winning ticket, 3146-0009. 3146-0009. That's your lucky ticket. Grab the jackpot right at the front entrance. 3146-0009.
Running off the camera, that's why I said if you need me to grab the camera. You're all like all the guys who nothing to see there, nothing to see.
Face-off won by the Bobcats. Bellbone will dump that in. Go right onto the forecheck. Bellbone, the first one there. Puck's loose. Gathered up. Pass is missed. Keene will get that puck down low behind the net. Feed up to the corner. It's going to come up the wall. Bobcats will send into the neutral zone. Puck lost. Knocked off the puck by Keene. Pass unable to be handled. Bobcats will dump that back in. No icing. That'll get sent back into the zone by Walsh. This on the forecheck. Knocks off the initial puck. He will gather that up. Send it through the neutral zone. Doesn't find a teammate. And sends that to the wall. And Bobcats get it back out into the neutral zone briefly. Chipped in by number 7 from Keene, looking to feed the slot. Gets deflected. Here comes Swiss for the Bobcats. Drive does not work, and Keene will send it back up the wall. Kept in briefly, and then here comes Keene the other way. Shot from the top of the circle, high over the net. End up along the near boards here. Just feather that out into the neutral zone. And now get dumped. Bobcats will be briefly offsides. There we go. Lions playing the forecheck. A little more aggressive here out of the Bobcats. Good to see. And down the wall, Belladonna. Linens with it. Centers it to Levesque. That'll be a... Don't think it actually made it through to the goalie. And a shot over the net. Comes back out to Galt. Galt will dump it back in. Albano will send that back in behind the net. Levesque gives chase. Comes up to the point. Galt feeds it down. Remmed back around by Keene. Good zone time here by the Bobcats. As I shouldn't have said that. That'll come all the way down for icing. But Bobcats controlling the puck in the offensive zone for a long period of time. Good way to start the third. Some scoring opportunities. Build a little momentum here. Nice opportunity there. Backhand shot goes off the side of the net by Swiss. Keene back behind the line with it. Never flip it into the neutral zone. March back for it. Backhand it into the neutral zone. Puck is popped up in the air. And that was by Jerksmeyer. Here comes Keene into the neutral zone. March back. Got Dave. And then sent out of the zone. Saved by Klein there. Now come up the wall to Walsh. Walsh will bounce it into the neutral zone. Keene will send it wide. Yeah, Swiss comes down the boards and chips that in. Men's going for the forecheck. Keene with speed through the neutral zone. Shot. Save. Now be covered up. Clock catch up here. 10:53 left in here in the arena, left in the third. Face off won by Keene. Alabama able to get that puck off the glass into the neutral zone. He throws that back in. Rosa back behind the net. Keene will send it up the wall. Bobcats take the hit. And Keene still with the puck. Alabama with it. Curls up the wall. There's a shot deflected high. And here comes Levesque. Intercepted the pass. He's open. Shot tipped. That's a great save for Keene. Breakaway. Here comes puck bouncing off the boards. Rosa with it coming up the walls. Hits it into the zone. Then shot wide. It's going to scoot out of the zone. Galt back for it in the neutral zone. They'll send it over to Rosa here on the near wall. Diagonal pass deflected into the zone. Hertzmeyer on the forecheck. Coming up the neutral zone. Make the entry. Top of the circle. Shots deflected over the corner off the netting. Keep the puck in the zone with the face off. Centering by Keene, top high slot. And able to get a shot off. Bobcats was able to help get that out of the zone. Neutral ice. Hertzmeyer feeds. There's going to be a penalty on Keene. That'll be a probably looks like a hook. Yep, hooking. So the Bobcats go on the power play here. Down 1-3. Bobcats win the face-off. Feed it out to the point. That's on Galt's stick. Step into the top of the circle, curl back around.
Blackbird penalty to number 26, Jacob Sharcher, 2 minutes for hooking and 6 minutes and 4 seconds. That's Sharcher, 2 minutes for hooking and 6:04.
It's on number 26 for Keene. Puck stolen by Keene, comes out to the point. Galt's got it back behind the net again. Bobcats will reset. Pass over to, lands on Levesque's stick. He's going to head up north here. Coming to the neutral zone with speed. He's got support on both sides. He'll leave it back. Puck comes back down. Wraps around the boards. Galt comes down the wall. Keene is able to clear it out. Here comes Winans with a shot. Doesn't make its way in. It's tipped. It'll come up the wall. And Keene exits the zone. Ball back. He's got some numbers. With a shot. Sails over the net. Must have sensed the puck wide. Bobcats in the zone. Trying to slip it past the defender. It's deflected out to the wall. Winans with it down below the goal line. Sends it over to Bellabona. Up the wall to Levesque. Pass across to Winans. Levesque, one-timer. Doesn't get through. And then the rebound left out front. And Bobcats unable to capitalize on it. Great opportunity though. Puck is right there. That puck is loose. Back behind the net. It's going to come up to Winans. Winans onto the Neutral zone, dump that in off the back glass. He picks it up. They'll regroup on a change. Even strike here. Not clean, but he coming out of the zone, loses the puck in the neutral zone. Bobcats will dump that right back in. And sends it back behind their goal line. Will flip up the puck, and it's a foot race for it. It's waved off, no icing. Near side on Nash. Here comes Swiss with the puck. Leaves it back for Walsh. Walsh with a shot. That save slips just wide. Comes out to the point. Bobcats dump it back in, but Keene's got it behind their net. And it over the near wall. Walsh gets that puck deep yet again. Swiss back to get it. There's a shot and a save. .5:30 left here in the game. Bobcats trailing by 2. 3-1 Keene. Face off, one out to the wall. Hibbins Keene across the middle. Puck will go all the way down. Bobcats grab it. That's Galt behind the net. Less pressure coming. Turns up ice. Escapes into the neutral zone. He'll gain the offensive zone. Takes it wide along the wall. Centering shot. Gonna come out to the point. Hard shot. Saved by Keene. Keene with the puck. Here on the near wall. Go wide. Make the zone entry and then the save. Defensive zone face off for the Bobcats. Novak will take the drop. Keene gets down below the goal line. March behind the net. Come up the far wall. Centering pass picked off by Keene. Regrouping in their own zone. Being offsides here. 4-14. Left here in the third. Keene wins the face-off back. Keene taking their time to move the puck around. They don't have the urgency that the Bobcats need right now to score. As we'll see, they'll take it back deeper into their zone. Pass intercepted. Comes right across the slot, but there's no Bobcat home. March will take a shot, deflected wide. Another one will get scooted past the slot. Will dump that down low along the boards. Will get feathered into the neutral zone. Fed back. Chipped to the wall. And then pulled into the zone by Winans. Down low, battle into the corner for it. Elbona to the far side. He's able to get it back down below the net. Keene will pick it up though. They'll move it through into the neutral zone with a touch pass through the zone. They've got speed. Shot. Stick save. On the handle, I believe. The Bobcats will just feather it out into the neutral zone, go for the change. Keene sends it in. There's no attempt to play the puck, so there will be no offsides there. Swiss with it. Gill on the near wall, takes it through the neutral zone. Pushes his way in. Puck still in his skates. And that's going to be a penalty for Keene, I believe. See who's going. It's a hold for Keene. Late T26.
White flag penalty to number 26, Jacob Sharkey, 2 minutes for holding at 12 minutes and 28 seconds. That's Sharkey, 2 minutes for holding at 12:28.
Shot. Good save by Keene. Headed right through the middle. That's going to be a goal. Nice Swiss. Power play goal here for Swiss for the Bobcats. Brings them within 1. .220 left on the clock. Bobcats making a game of it. Myself one forward. And Keene will step away with it. The D. And then into the neutral zone. And that grabs it.
Bobcat goals for number 7, Nolan Swiss. Assisted by number 15, Don Rosa, and number 10, English Winans, at 12 minutes and 40 seconds. That's Swiss, Don Rosa, and Winans at 12:40.
Bobcats pick up the puck in the neutral zone, flip it into the neutral zone. Both teams trying to use that a little bit tonight. Just playing ping pong here in the neutral zone. Keene turns around with it, steps into the zone. Feeds it back, nobody there. Still maintained along the wall here. It's going to pop out into the neutral zone. The hash marks, good defense.
1 minute left to play the period. 1 minute.
Bobcats coming into the zone and unable to sustain the pressure in the neutral zone. Bellabona with it. Hands it over to Swiss. Swiss leaves it behind, and maybe a shot by Keene wide of the net. 35 seconds left. Here comes Swiss. Gives it to Bellabona. Back to Galt. Galt through the neutral zone. Puck gets squeezed into the zone. Linens with it. Empty net. Takes it in front of the net. Keene right there to be able to push that right in, but got lucky on that one. Bobcats did. So Galt with the shot. Great opportunity, and that will be the end of the game. 3-2 Keene.
Keene will be at Walker's fitness.
So great game tonight. Bobcats come up a little bit short. They'll be playing again. Bobcats will be playing against Martha's Vineyard tomorrow night at 8:30.
Shots on goal for the third period. Oyster River 6,
3-2
Blackbirds 6.
Next 2 games.
So Keene will take the first one here. Well, sorry for all the stumbles earlier in the game. I will put the recording up. It sounds like the stream froze at one point. And
Stay tuned to the second game versus St. Thomas and Pinkerton.
have a great night. Take care.